So you must be wondering ki what would be today's scenario. Who would be the real guest today? Yes, my dear audience, you always know GURSEEMA look forward for the woman as a guest. Yes, that I'm a bit inclined towards it. And of course, with the personality traits which could give benefit to the world around. So, in today's episode of Friday, the guest day for GURSEEMA'S GUP-SHUP, here we have Mrs. Smaakshi Rawlley. So, Mrs. Smaakshi, very warm welcome to you.
Thank you so much.
What exactly she is into and why she is here, I would just like to take one word, Shubhkarya, which means good deeds, Shubhkarya is one of her, team's name which performs certain social activities, certain social noble causes they pursue for the benefit of others. And that's the reason, guys, why I got her here, because I really want that you should be acquainted to her journey and the journey of other ladies whosoever is associated with her. So very warm welcome to GURSEEMA'S GUP-SHUP.
Thank you
the
so
Friday
much.
and guest day. So it's because it's Friday and it is our guest day and you are the guest. We are honored to have you, dear. So when I talk, I have got few questions this time, so that we could interact well. And so when I talk about Smaakshi, that comes out to be another, with the another title, Shubhkarya.
Shubhkarya, yes.
Right? And yes, it's one of the major reasons that why you're here. So just share precisely with all the viewers what this Shubhkarya is.
All right, I will do that. First of all, thank you so much. Thank you, the team of Mission Deep, for giving me the opportunity to be the part of this GUP-SHUP with GURSEEMA. Sounds like coffee with Karan.
So it's
yes,
only
it's like,
see,
so
Mr. Karan,
privileged.
I would not like to take your title and I would not like to take your place. This is GURSEEMA'S GUP-SHUP. So it's GURSEEMA'S GUP-SHUP. It's only for the GUP-SHUP.
Yes, but then we are privileged to be the part of the show and to show and to discuss and to share views and our project also.
Yes.
Right? So as far as Shubhkarya is concerned, we started Shubhkarya in March 2018 and it's a charity group of approximately 140 ladies.
Okay.
Yes, we are.
And it's Amritsar based?
It's all Amritsar based and we made sure that it has to be a ladies group.
Okay, so Shubhkarya team is the team of the ladies with the good thoughts and the good, of course, very wise actions, and all are Amritsar based.
All are Amritsar based, all are settled and they put up in Amritsar only, wherein members contribute a nominal amount of funds on a monthly basis.
Okay.
And our motto is to provide needs to needy, wherein before
needs to needy. Okay.
Yes. And
that's your slogan
that's
you have
a slogan.
Okay.
Yes. And wherein each and before any charity or before any donation, I would say, the group of members, we are 7 to 8 coordinators who does the verification of the authenticity before doing any charity.
Okay. So and that's because Shubhkarya itself, I told you that the title itself, makes it clear. But
yes.
How it started?
Like, it's also got a very, you can say, a small story.
I would like to listen to that story.
Or just a thought, I just wanted to work professionally after, I would say, after my children were settled. They had
basically you were Amritsar based family.
I am from Delhi,
Yeah.
born and brought up in Delhi, got married
You
to
got married
Amritsar,
here.
yeah.
But Delhi
Yes.
being a total metropolitan city and coming right from that big city over, coming to the small town like Amritsar.
Yes.
So that could have, be a very drastic change.
A drastic change, yes, So this was the reason, like, after my children had crossed their toddler age and they were quite settled with their daily routines, I
Right.
wanted to work.
You wanted to work
Professionally. So then I started eating my husband here that I want to work, I want to start something.
Okay.
So then there, he gave me the idea to initiate a noble cause.
So rather than getting into business, rather than getting into some job,
to start and to initiate somewhat a work, what a noble cause,
So otherwise normally we say ki, behind every man's success there is a woman behind.
But
in
this
your
case,
case,
other way around.
Yes. Your husband was there.
A pillar of strength and the whole whole and soul idea of Shubhkarya
Okay.
is whole and soul his. And then, he gave me the ideas, how I can implement, how I can
just share
proceed
few words
further.
about your husband also, his name, his work, please.
Alright, his name is Rawlley.
Okay, Mr.
Alright,
Saurabh.
yes,
So
and
Mr.
we've
Saurabh was the one who, triggered that thought.
Triggered that thought,
Okay.
yes. And then I implemented in front, but honestly, behind Shubhkarya is all the pillar of strength of Shubhkarya was my husband.
Okay,
And
that's
then
really
I
nice.
implemented and
So Mr. Saurabh was like, and today when he must be seeing you that you are into so many good activities for the welfare of the society. So I suppose that must give him certain that good feeling
Good
and feeling
feeling
of
of
satisfaction
yes.
and
Yes.
of privilege equally that his wife is actually trying to do some good for the benefit of the
basically
society.
Benefit of the society. I would not say benefit of the society also, I would say rather benefit of the poor and the needy people also.
Right.
Wherein there are so much of the remote areas which are unseen.
Okay.
Which we just cannot see them, or there are which is not even easily approachable.
Right.
So our motto and our main aim is to go and search such people.
And
Wherein they are not even getting help from the government.
so that's
or
what your slogan verifies your thought
verifies
process.
the thought process. Provide needs to needy.
Provides needs to needy. That's
Yes.
very nice. Provide needs to needy. So my dear audience, you can see that such souls and all the ladies, those who are connected to Smaakshi, you guys, I would like to share the applause with you because
Yes.
you people have made this project possible, and that's the reason why she is sitting in front of me, because from heart I would like to congratulate you. Please keep up the good work and please carry on. You are doing a marvelous job for the people who are in need. So that's wonderful thing.
I would rather, but just add on a line that it is all because of my team effort with their constant love and support
Right.
that my members have given me, and because of all them,
Normally,
the
and
Shubhkarya
I
has completed.
I
its
would like
third
to
year.
also add one thing. It's that may God complete your 3rd to 30 years I play, because we just add a 0 to it. So may God, give you lot strength. But normally it happens that when there is a group of ladies, all the perception that men are having, they're gonna chit chat, they're gonna do the gossip. They can never think that some creative thing would happen. And see, 140 ladies of the
Yes.
same town, Amritsar, they are working for some good deeds without any tamjam, without any that glamour.
No limelight, no glamorous.
But it's all the, the things that beautify our soul and that satisfy our inner appetite.
Yes.
That satisfy
You get
our...
satisfied to the core of your heart.
Yes.
In this case. Yes.
Okay, I got a bit emotional. So, and was it there like any? Could you just frame that this was the one thing that the incident behind
Yes.
that got this entire framework. So from that very time when your husband gave you that support, gave you that, you started with this
Yes, I spoke
Shubhkarya.
to my coordinators, which I was close to them.
Okay.
And then we framed a message. We framed a WhatsApp group, and then we spread
Slowly
the
and
word.
gradually, proper framework was ready, and you were
yes.
people were into force as
Forced
a
to
team.
do as a team, yes.
Right.
From 1 to 10, from 10 to 100, and then later on
added
added
on, right?
Yes.
That's very nice.
We started with 8 members.
Okay, you started with 8 members,
Yes.
and that's really nice.
So now
that
after 3 years, I would say, and blessed that now we are 140 ladies who are working all together.
all together. That's
Yes,
that's
and
great. I
everyone's
am-
suggestion is acceptable here. Everyone's suggestion
Yes.
has to need the verification first before doing the charity.
That's something very good, because guys, I feel that normally people say that the ladies can't work together without, and
No,
they can't
that's
work
proved
without
wrong.
glamour.
No, I
So-
would say rather, Shubhkarya has proved this thing wrong. That
This-
it's a
yes.
myth that the ladies cannot work together. No, it's a myth.
Ladies have been working together in their entire team, and
Yes.
I, because belong to Amritsar, my channel would be people must be watching it, whosoever by God's grace my voice reaches to whatever corner, and I could witness it. They are very sweet, simple and loving heart people. Whosoever I
Thank you
have
so
met to
much.
a team,
Thank you so
whosoever I have met. All the ladies of the Shubhkarya till date I have met. Yes, I really appreciate them because they make others comfortable, with a very, very loving heart and very, very sweet gestures and something very, very close to the reality.
Close to the reality.
Yes.
That's the main point. Yes. And it is not all of Shubhkarya is not all about Smaakshi Rawlley.
Okay.
I would say that it was Saurabh's idea. I implemented. I approached my
So Mr.
close
Saurabh was the
friends.
one to put
To
the
put
seed.
the seed, yeah.
To put the seed.
To put the seed.
And
But I
Mrs.
would
Smaakshi
say
Rawlley,
implemented with the entire team. Each and every member is prestigious, and each and every
so
member
that
is
seed
precious for
sprouted
us.
out and
Gave the fruits to all the needy people.
all the needy people, but then you
Yes.
feel that this thing goes to the each and every lady of your team of Shubhkarya,
Yes.
because each of the lady at her place is actually pooling their strengths.
Pooling their strengths.
That's
yes.
really nice. Okay. Anything else you would like to share about your family, your husband, your kids, please?
All right. That's a sweet question, rather. I'm married to as I told you earlier, I'm from Delhi and born
Right.
and brought up there, education, graduation, everything from Delhi.
Right.
And then I worked with the hotels also. I have a hotel
Okay.
management background.
Okay.
And
So wasn't it difficult before I switch on to this question that I've asked you, before you switch on to the answer of this question? So because you have worked with the hotel industry, you have worked with, so wasn't it a bit difficult for you because that's quite an open environment?
open forum, yes. I would
Yes,
say an
and
open
once you
forum.
enter over here, and yes, my town Amritsar has got the endless brands this time, yes, because I am closely connected to the
Yes.
hotel industry due to certain work of my NGO. So Taj Swarna, Hyatt, Radisson Blu, Marriott, we have got all the brands. I need not to mention, but then the point is, that time you are talking about, we
14
were
years
not,
back. Yes.
we were
14
not
years
having,
back, the Amritsar wasn't what it is right now.
it wasn't.
It wasn't. Say about 10 years before also it wasn't like this.
Yes.
Yes, it was tough. I would not say that it was very easy for me to adjust. I also, as a normal girl, I also took good 2 years to get settled here. And to understand the mentality and to understand the mind of the people and to understand the mind
Exactly.
of the society here.
Right.
Then slowly, gradually, I understood the concept of living here. What is it all about?
What it is all about.
But honestly, my point wasn't to become like that. My
Okay.
point was to accept everyone's good thoughts and do not change yourself according to the society. What you are, what my parents have given me the values, what my parents have
That's
built
really
the confidence
sweet.
in me,
That's really
to be stable to that attitude. I
Right.
would not say attitude, rather to the nature.
To the nature, because
the
attitude
nature.
comes from the negative.
Of the
because-
negative word.
Right.
Yes.
So you adjusted well in this town.
Keeping
with
my
the-
own nature
keeping
with
your
myself.
own identity, keeping your all ethics.
Ethics,
You
yes.
moved on. You adjusted to this environment.
I would
with-
rather say it was a blend.
It was blend.
It was a blend. It was a
A
blend.
healthy blend.
A healthy blend,
Yeah,
yes.
Right.
And now it's been 14 years of my wedding year. I'm married to a joint Punjabi family.
A joint Punjabi family.
Yes.
Till from the time since that
since
time,
hostel, yes.
you are still into a
Into
joint,
joint
family.
family,
That's God
yes.
bless your family.
Thank you so
I
much.
am really happy to know this because these days, families are breaking very easily.
Very
and,
easily because of the lack of patience. Yes,
lack
they
of
are
patience, because of lack of adjustments.
Adjustments.
All these qualities are missing these days.
Yes,
So
yes.
nuclear families are in trend, and when you hear of something like 14 years still into the joint family, God bless, God bless. I would just
Thank you
keep
so
the
much,
fingers
and
crossed,
touch wood. Yes.
because this is something, it's a real blessing, because
Nowadays, I would say yes. Why? Because anybody, I'm a homemaker. I have 2 children, age 11 and 8.
right,
I have to move out. I have to see where I have to leave kids.
right,
And in case you have a good bonded, with the family members, then as a lady, as an Indian lady, or as a typical Indian society, there is no pressure on the lady to leave the children behind and to proceed for the work further.
okay. So you feel that Because these days, another question, because I never thought to ask this question, because even I wasn't aware that Smaakshi is putting up into the joint family.
I would not say that every family has its pros and cons.
Yes.
But if your mind just see for the pros, you will have pros on yourself. Your mind will see only the cons, you will receive only cons then.
Right.
So it is just, you need
So
to
it's
stable
your
your mind,
perception,
how you have to live and get settled. To move further smoothly in your life.
That's a very, very healthy GUP-SHUP that I'm having, because normally we feel that family is in the progress of the women's individuality, a family's number of times, especially after marriage, they feel it becomes a hindrance.
Yes,
but you don't feel like this. You feel that family is a support.
It's a support. आपने सुना होगा ताली एक हाथ से
नहीं बजती. Yes.
आज सिर्फ in-laws ताली बजाए, हम ना ताली बजाए, हम अपनी वो करें नहीं, हम पहले ऐसे थे, अब भी ऐसे रहेंगे. No.
So
I will not say this. It has to be a blend with both the ways.
Okay, now somewhat related but somewhat same question, but I thought I will ask you, which experience you feel that it nurtured, that acted to be the bouncing ball for you? Which experience you could, nurture at present? It acted as a bouncing ball for you in your life. And
there would be, I would say there are numerous.
Oh, that's
Honestly,
good. Then I felt that my question may create thinking.
There are numerous.
To capture the thinking, what acted as a bouncing ball in my life. So immediately she said, yes, there are many. I would like to hear one.
There are many,
Come on, let's listen
I would say
one.
During college days, during school time, during
the best
working,
that you would like to share with my audience, please.
Then, I would love to share my blunders that I must have done as an IT, as an industrial trainee when I was working with, Marine Plaza in Mumbai. That was my first industrial training. Right, with the hotels.
Yes,
right. And Bombay, being the city wherein the Jain culture, Marwadi culture, and they are very typical and cutter by their religion. Alright, and as an industrial trainee, you have to work with every department. As a trainee, and then further you choose your
speciality. Right.
Yes. So the day it was, I had to choose the food production, which a restaurant was given to me, wherein as a trainee.
Right.
And I had served, unknowingly, I had served non-vegetarian dish to a Jaini person.
Oh my God.
To a Jaini guest who was, I would say, aggressive and arrogant, and I shouldn't be using such word, but yes, that guest was aggressive, and
but then you felt it was a blunder done by you.
It was a blunder. Yes,
it was a blunder. You accepted it was a blunder.
Unknowingly I served him. Unknowingly the table number, unknowingly the name of the guest. That was the first day of my training.
Oh my God.
That was the first day. My manager did not know that I'm a trainee here, because I did not put the badge, and he did not know that it's my first day.
Okay.
Alright, and then I will say knowingly or fortunately, unfortunately, he fired me.
Okay.
My restaurant manager fired me in front of everybody.
It was the first
day.
Oh my God.
Alright, first day for the work in the food production, not with the hotel,
but in the food
production department.
Right.
It was my first day.
Right.
And he fired me a good, I really got a good one in front of, I would say 20-25 guests in the restaurant, plus you can say the top staff of the restaurant.
Okay.
The moment he was scolding me, I wasn't realizing, I wasn't feeling bad about that I did something wrong. I was rather getting, I was rather, feeling bad about that.
Why is he shouting like this?
He's shouting in front of everybody. He should have, explained me behind, or in the back office or something like that.
Separately,
Separately, I would say. Yes. So, alright, the day ended, the shift ended, I went back, I called up my father, no Papa, I cannot do the work here, because this is the thing happens. You know what? I told him that I want to resign, I don't want to continue with the IT here with this hotel. I would rather choose another
hotel.
The one thing only that he explained me, this is not the way that you should be moving out. If you did not feel bad, what about, what you have done it, and you're feeling bad about how the manager has scolded you.
Right.
Tell them the truth that I want to resign. You resign, but tell them the truth that this is the reason that I'm resigning. I was a little confused that no, I cannot tell the manager that, as the first day of my training with that manager, I cannot say that I'm resigning because of this. Because you feel scared. You feel scared,
Yeah, that's
because that was
very delicate age.
Delicate age. You feel scared, you cry.
You were a greenhorn
And I'm not in
rather,
the same
not so
city.
experienced. You
And I was,
were.
I was staying with my sister there.
Okay.
So, it was a little delicate situation there.
Right.
But honestly, I took a step and I told my manager, no, I'm resigning, sir. I'm sorry, I cannot continue with my industrial training due to XYZ reason. I did
Okay.
not mention the reason. He asked me the reason, and I was taking few minutes to tell the truth of that reason, but I told.
So you ultimately told.
I ultimately told that yes, I did the blunder.
Okay.
Yes, it was my mistake to serve a non-vegetarian dish who was totally a pure vegetarian and the cutter by the religion.
Cutter by the
But
religion, yes.
I will not accept the behavior of the scolding that I've got in front of in the open forum.
Everyone.
I
But all
understand.
yes.
I understand my mistake, which
Right.
I will, I was ready to, promise also that I will not do it again.
Right.
But all right, I don't know what came into their mind. They must have, had the meeting and my, general manager calling me up that no, this is not the reason that you should be leaving it. Rather, we would appreciate. Then I was
Okay.
open to my general manager, sir. I would accept every mistake of mine, but I can't accept my insult in front of everybody. You should have explained me, or the sir would have explained me in the back office. And there are ways to explain everybody.
Right.
So from there, I would say that I've learned a confidence to speak the truth, what you want in a correct way.
What you want in a correct way.
In a correct way.
Rather,
What in a correct
you
way I
should
would mean.
accept also your
You
mistakes.
accept your mistake, but what you did not like it, you need to portray in a correct way with a kind manner. In
With
a
a
kind
kind
manner.
manner, right.
I cannot say, no, I don't want to work because of this reason. No, I'll be rude to them. Then there will be
So
no
you
difference between him
expected
and me.
that same behavior should be posed upon you if you are being, you are ready to admit your mistake, but
Yes.
you really want that they
But
should
there's
know
a way
how
to explain.
explain.
So I would say the learning from that blunder I got to speak the truth
Okay, that's really
for the
nice.
confidence.
For the confidence.
Yes.
That's really nice. So, this was the experience you felt. It was like a bouncing ball that, you felt ki.
But from there I was confident enough to speak the truth for everybody.
Right. Okay, so Smaakshi, my next question is somewhat crisp. And I would like to ask, in my, the national language of Hindi, अगर एक दिन के लिए आपके husband घर पे हों, you are stuck so badly that you need to seek help, then what would be the household chore that you would like your husband to do just for that moment?
All right, that's a good question. Yes, and I'm strongly say that if I've got stuck and wherein I've never got it. So
Okay.
maybe that I get stuck after listening to this question so that he does this. The only work I would tell him to make my children sit patiently, complete their homework and study for their
Oh
test.
my God, Paji, this is gonna be
That's
the
it.
very challenging situation
That
because
is nothing else, guys.
that's it. She is saying that's it. But only
Nothing
making
else.
your kids sit and make
Patiently.
them patiently.
The word
This
to
is
be
a
added.
challenging challenge to you, Paji.
I hope I get stuck soon so that I can give this household code to
I
him.
can't even say God bless her well, I just can't. Okay, proceeding. I saw a picture of yours and I'm sharing with my all the viewers. When you and the team of ladies, they were performing some noble cause, like somewhat similar to, I felt like a street hawkers with the clothes, doing something. So I honestly must be your one
That's
of
a
your choice.
fundraising camp.
Yeah, but my question is, I honestly wanted to know,
Alright.
you guys from such a polished family, especially with the business class, didn't feel like a bit awkward situation that if in case your relatives, your husbands, associates, they see, they may comment or laugh at you?
The fundraising camp, I would say, the thought of the fundraising camp with the old clothes and with the old household
Right.
things and the Shubhkarya, ये सब नहीं होता अगर हमारे माइंड में ये सब चीज़ें होती. Getting my point. अगर आज हमारे माइंड में ईगो होती कि अगर हमें
I
कोई
would
देख
say
लेगा कि कुछ
it's
हो
not the
जाएगा.
ego, but that is
No,
how
ego
you-
in the sense that
you
अगर हमें कोई
crossed it.
देख लेगा
You
कैसे
never,
लगेगा.
the thoughts never disturb you.
No, nothing at all.
And
And
all
it
the
is
ladies,
not all
my
me.
God, the ladies are with the golden hearts.
No,
because
it is not only with me. I would say it was with everybody.
That's
The
what I
fundraising
said.
camp,
That
everybody
you
just
ladies
loved
of
the
the
idea.
Shubhkarya team. Shubhkarya
No.
team, I would like to congratulate you because you are blessed with the noblest hearts, which are very rare to see. We can't see in today's world. So it was like very genuinely you proceeded.
very genuinely, just with the flow. Or the
Just with
thought,
the
it is
flow.
just that I just heard a thought. No, it wasn't there. Doesn't exist.
Fine. Now, if I say about your children, what you want your children to become in life? I mean, being a mother, what special achievements you feel? Because these days it's like everyone is running. So what
Running
you
and a
feel?
rat race, yes. Basically, I would say, I just want the education is something that every children will get it.
Right.
They'll become somewhere or the other, they'll become
Right.
and they'll do something. The only thing I would want them to be is the kind with the golden hearts, kind with the, smart and smart clever. They should be smart clever children, so that, a blend of smart clever with the kindness.
With kindness. So
With the
you want that
kindness.
smartness with the blend of kindness, so that at least
They shouldn't be taken for granted.
They shouldn't be
further
taken
in
for
us,
granted.
in such
but
a big bad
then
world.
they need to be bit sensitive to this
Bit
world.
sensitive.
Bit
Yes.
sensitive to the sufferings around this world, so that they could do something
That is why, I mentioned they should be smart, clever, with the kindness.
with the kindness.
With the kindness.
That
and
was
the blend of the
a
modernity and tradition.
very nice. So that's what, guys, a modern woman expect, but with a very, very, true words you have expressed yourself. It was really
Thank you so
wonderful.
much.
Thank you so much. Next week, again, GURSEEMA will be here with the same aura of the new guest with you at GURSEEMA'S GUP-SHUP, Friday the guest day. Till then, take care. Goodbye.